Is this justice or the beginning of a new global precedent? Venezuelan President Nicolás Maduro appeared before a federal court in Manhattan for the first time after being taken to New York following a U.S. military operation carried out in Venezuela on January 3rd. Maduro pleaded not guilty to charges of drug trafficking, weapons violations, and narco-terrorism. The 63-year-old leader was brought into the courtroom in shackles. Speaking through an interpreter, Maduro said he remains Venezuela's legitimate president and claimed he was forcibly brought to the United States. 92-year-old federal judge Alvin K. Hellerstein interrupted his remarks, stating that there would be an appropriate time later in the proceedings to address those issues. The hearing lasted approximately 35 to 40 minutes. Both Maduro and his wife, Celia Flores, denied all charges. The judge scheduled the next court appearance for March 17th. During the hearing, a brief disturbance occurred when a member of the public shouted at Maduro. Maduro responded in Spanish by saying he was a kidnapped president and a prisoner of war. Court officers removed the individual from the courtroom. Judge Hellerstein's appointment has drawn attention due to his past rulings opposing certain policies of the Trump administration, raising questions among observers about the political dimensions of the case. Attorneys for Celia Flores claimed she was injured during her arrest in Venezuela. Journalists present at the hearing reported visible bruising on her face. Her lawyer, Mark E. Donnelly, requested a medical examination, citing possible rib fractures. Following the hearing, Maduro and Flores were transferred under heavy security to the Metropolitan Detention Center in Brooklyn, where they remain in custody. The U.S. Department of Justice accuses Maduro of collaborating with international drug trafficking networks for more than 25 years and is seeking a life sentence. The defense argues that Maduro, as a sitting head of state, is entitled to immunity and that his forced transfer to the United States violates both U.S. and international law. On the same day as the court appearance, the United Nations Security Council held an emergency meeting in New York. China and several other countries criticized the U.S. operation, while UN Secretary-General Antonio Guterres called for respect for international law. U.S. President Donald Trump defended the operation, describing Maduro's government as a narco-terrorist state. The case is being closely watched as a potentially precedent-setting trial concerning head of state immunity, military abductions, and the limits of international law. If you want more deep, human-centered stories from the Middle East, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. This is Echo Middle East. Thank you for watching.